Good day, my friends. My name is Pastor Carl Welliver, and I'm the founding pastor and general overseer of the Church of Faith Worldwide Ministries. And I want to welcome you back to today's Daily Devotional as we dive into day 6 of our series, How to Pray Effectively. What are you doing wrong in your prayer life? Let's get right into it today with Matthew chapter 6, verse 10, as we revisit how to pray. Today's verse reads as follows: Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. So, let's break this verse down, shall we? Thy kingdom come. The Greek meaning, basileia, the word for kingdom, refers not merely to a physical territory, but to the region, rule, and authority of God. The already and not yet tension. Already, God's kingdom arrived in part through the ministry, life, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. We see that in Luke 17:21. Praying for it to come means asking for God's rule to expand in human hearts, minds, and lives today. Yet not yet. The kingdom has not yet reached its ultimate visible fullness. Praying, Thy kingdom come, is an eschatological longing, a request for Christ's return and the final establishment of righteousness across all creation. Thy will be done in earth. Active alignment versus passive resignation. Praying, Thy will be done, is not a defeated cry of faith. It's an active surrender and desire to see God's moral and spiritual purpose realized in the world. Living as kingdom citizens. To pray for God's will to be done on earth means inviting God to start with the person praying. It's a commitment to act with justice, mercy, integrity, and love in our daily lives, letting God's standards guide personal decisions, work, and relationships. As it is in heaven, the standard of obedience. In heaven, God's will is executed perfectly, immediately, joyfully, and without resistance by the angels. The earthly contrast. On earth, however, humans rebel, sin, and self-will create friction against God's desires. This petition asks that earthly obedience would mirror the unhindered, wholehearted obedience of heaven. So now let's take a look at the theological insights and what they lead us to. First, surrender of human sovereignty. Asking for God's kingdom to come requires relinquishing our own personal kingdoms, our desire for personal control, applause, or self-centered ambitions. The blueprint for prayer. This verse highlights that prayer is not a tool to persuade God to carry out human plans. Rather, prayer is the vehicle through which believers yield their lives to fulfill God's eternal purposes. Hope in the midst of brokenness. Acknowledging that God's will is not yet perfectly expressed on earth provides comfort during times of trial or injustice, reminding believers that the present fallen world is temporary. So how can we apply this teaching to today's life? through self-examination. Ask, are there areas in my life where I am building my own kingdom instead of seeking God? Daily actions. Let this petition guide daily behavior by actively seeking to reflect heavenly values, be it grace, truth, holiness, and love in our earthly interactions. And focusing in prayer. Begin daily prayer times by placing God's global and spiritual agenda above our personal worries and needs. I hope that you found this devotional today to be informative and useful in your life. Before we close out this video today, though, let me ask you, have you subscribed yet? Is that too much to ask of you? After all, it does not cost you anything except a minute of your time. And it really helps us out with the channel's algorithm. So be sure to like and share it with someone who might have a need in their life also. And know that we really do appreciate your continued support. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe now at Carl Welliver 4206. Thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to sharing the next episode with you tomorrow. And have a blessed day.